Oh, really? Oh gosh. What the hell? Listen.
Man, BBC is gonna axe their television and radio divisions, babe.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Your phone is still on. Mine is too. All right, what's up, everybody?
Oh,
Let
we're
me
here
get this.
now. No, I need to see myself so I can
Oh,
see how bad I look.
can you guys hear us? Okay. Hello.
Hold on, I gotta give you my Oh,
Hello.
I'm just hearing out of one. I see the Twitch. I'm just hearing out of my one. Like I only hear.
You only hear us through one side.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just me or
No,
everybody else.
it is. Oh,
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna give you my stuff yet until.
yeah, all your stuff is plugged in, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean my stuff? Oh man, this is.
You gotta love it.
When you talk, do you hear yourself through one side?
When I talk, I don't hear myself at all. Are you talking about like on Twitch?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, both of us. I don't hear anything in the right ear. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's just me.
Well, one of your headsets not plugged in over here, but it's kind
So
of
maybe that. So that's what I'm saying. That might be it. Hold on.
well, but no. I mean, you want to be plugged right just in case for right now, because you're actually telling me. What about now? No, it's still one channel.
What?
Oh gosh. Why is it playing through the right channel only? Let's see. Let me think this through real quick. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Yeah. So did you hear the did-a-doo, did-a-doo?
Yep.
Is that in both ears?
Nope.
Or so you only hear it did-a-doo and then you don't hear anything at all? So you don't hear it go did-a-doo, did-a-doo?
I thought I heard. Yeah, I just hear doo doo doo, and that's it. Yeah, it's only. Zabi said it's only her left ear too. This is terrible. I heard that over there. I didn't hear anything in my ear yet. Hold on. Just the one. Damn it. I mean.
So here's the thing. It's recording in both ears.
Oh, but it's not live.
But it's not live in both ears.
Well, I say we go on and do it.
And I think that's gonna be a little irritating for folks.
Maybe. So are you saying that we need to record this offline and say F the live show this week, or what? What are you saying?
Well, I feel bad for the folks that are probably listening right now, and it's kind of like in one ear, and it's not like in live, like stereo.
Right.
So thanks, man.
What?
Yeah, no, Paul Fox said like the mono days. It is like the mono days.
Yeah, it is.
So, all right. We're going to go with it. I'm going to go ahead and apologize to everyone right now for the one channel. I got my new doghouse, and I apparently didn't get everything set up like I thought I should. So, well, all right. Let's go ahead and get the show going. How you feel about that, babe? Like even Audacity is having to come in one channel as well. So it's it's I don't know. I didn't do a good enough job getting it. I thought I had everything ready last week, but it looks like that I failed at doing that, which it happens. It happens, my friends. It happens. Now I'm hoping, is this gonna come through one channel, two channels? Oh, I know what you're doing. See, I remember. I remember you, pod producer.
You do. Pod producer.
There we go.
Pod producer.
All right, you ready, baby?
They said do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do it.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it to it.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Cool.
Ready to go.
Live streaming of this show available via Roku streaming devices, Apple TV, smart TVs, Amazon Echo, and many other devices. Visit tunein.alphageekradio.com to learn how to listen and watch live.
You know, I just realized your headphones aren't plugged into the mixer. so you can't hear the song. That's why you're sitting there so lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. This is where you would normally do your thing, girl. Yeah. ValentineCast. You know how we do. You know how we do. We don't know what's going on. We're all over the place. We're all over the place.
It's a month between shows.
Woo-hoo.
We don't know what the crap we're doing. All right, I'm ready now.
You ready?
Yep.
All right. Hey, babe.
No, Hando. We are not in that chat room. I just had it up just so.
Which chat room are you in? The
Twitch.
Hello.
Well, I'm not in it, but I saw him say something. That's all.
All right. But you see how we come through here with both channels? You hear me both ears, right?
Yep.
Horrible. Bullshit. All right. Here we go.
Live streaming of this show available via Roku streaming devices, Apple TV, Smart TVs, Amazon Echo, and many other devices. Visit tunein.alphageekradio.com to learn how to listen and watch live.
Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the ValentineCast with your new rig couple, Jay and Renee Valentine.
Today is Monday, February 15th, 2016.
And Renee, is this episode 193?
Yes.
Cause you are amazing. Amazing, baby. Amazing.
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, this is Jay and Renee Valentine. It has been almost a month since we've been here. Why? Because as the couple that we are, I got a very lovely new Doghouse system. Finally upgraded, babe. Boom!
You were just jealous of mine.
I was very, very jealous at yours. And I will have to say, we won't say it often, but if someone does happen to order a Doghouse system, if they use the code Valentine, they will get free shipping in the 48 states. Boom.
Boom.
And you help out the show, too. So, but yeah, I just want to thank those guys for looking out for us. I got Renee her awesome machine for her. Saved up a little bit. Then I was able to get myself an awesome machine so that we can play some lovely, lovely, lovely games that are out there that we can talk to you guys about and everything. Hey, it's been a year.
Since what?
I don't know. It's been a month.
It's been a year?
No, it's been a month. It's been almost a month since we had a show.
A month, yeah.
It's been a month, so I don't even know why I said a year. I just felt like really saying
I was like,
a year.
what?
I know, right? I know.
You confused me a bit.
I'm not on my medicine. I promise. But yeah, so a lot has gone on in the past 4 weeks. Just want to say what's up to everyone in the Valentine Tavern. Who do we have with us today?
We have Zabe and Paul freaking Fox.
Fox Lord.
And it is a rare occasion for him to be here, so we are excited to see him.
Happy Chinese New Year.
It
I
is
will
Chinese.
to you and your family.
They
and
have dumplings over there.
All your friends. Now I'm just sad now that you said dumplings. Now that I think about it, that is the one thing I did not get before surgery. I wanted dumplings, and
you didn't tell me you wanted dumplings.
Well, it was on my list. No, okay.
You didn't put it on the list, did you?
It was on the list, It was on another mental list that I had.
You can't just do mental lists.
I know.
Because I can't read your mind.
I know you can't.
So yeah.
And so, we're streaming this, and you may notice that I talked to JK. I have Renee up here. It says Renee.
Up there?
Up there. And then above yours it says J. So I'm sorry that, you got the bad end of the stick on that deal. So.
And I also want to say hi to Hendo. He's in the Twitch chat.
What's going on, Hendo? You up in the Twitch chat? I guess you can also try to hit up ValentineCast Live if you want. We have multiple ways for you.
We have so many. Yeah.
So many ways.
You wanna listen?
You can use the Alpha Geek Radio mobile app. You can use that channel. Actually, that's on the chat realm. We will eventually get everyone off of the thin stack RC.
So you say. And
get back to the chatrealm.net. So anyway, let's babe, I am going to
You sound a little out of sorts right this isn't we aren't sounding like a seasoned podcasting couple at the moment.
We sound like some folks that haven't done this in a few months. But here's the thing.
It's only been a month. That's the thing.
But you know what?
Weekend wrap up. That's how you people say it, right?
All right, so let's get to the weekend wrap up. What's been going on, man? I mean, there's got to be a reason why we're out of sorts. You know what I'm saying? So
a little bit.
So what's been going on? What we got here? Chik-Fil-A Peeper.
Chik-Fil-A Peeper.
Yeah, man.
We didn't get to talk about this.
We did not get to talk about this.
The Chick-fil-A that Jay and I frequent often. Well,
very often.
We used to frequent it at least once a week.
Yes. Well, we still will.
We still will. Just you won't partake as much as.
I went there last week while I was on my liquid diet. But anyway, let's go ahead.
True. Someone had left. What is it? It was a phone, right? Recording in the men's bathroom.
Yes, they had a phone up on a shelf, recording men
and boys in the bathroom. How gross is that?
Peeing and stuff.
I was like, oh my gosh! And they claim that no photos or video were transmitted, but
they don't know. They don't know. They don't know what happened.
Of course, they don't know. They can just look and see in the sent email or some stuff like that, but they don't know.
I bet you that dude was connected to. He was connected to what you call it, Wi-Fi.
But I was like,
I bet you was connected to Chick-fil-A's Wi-Fi.
Yeah. It just seems like a big old FU to Chick-fil-A by that.
It was.
But it's just he was gross.
Oh man,
he looked gross, and I'm so glad that they got caught.
Yes, and Mr. Punk Gopher.
I see.
Has walked into the channel, and we're gonna have to say, "What's up, Mr. New Major Spoilers contributor?
Woo!
What's up?"
That's awesome.
I know. I don't know why I'm pumped.
You're pumped?
I know why I'm pumped. I'm gonna say why I'm pumped.
You gonna say now?
No.
Okay.
I will
we'll talk about it later.
But I'll talk to you why I'm pumped. And then Renee and I were like, it was one of the work at home days, and we were working, and then the kids were doing their thing, and then we heard this.
My heart already.
Then we heard this big crash. It was like it was like crash.
This was the worst day.
And then it was like we waited for like a second to make sure there wasn't some ear-shattering cry of death from one of the girls. At least I did.
No, I jumped up immediately.
You did? I waited, and I was like, "What was that?"
Of course, I'm not gonna wait because I looked up, but they aren't there, and I was like, "Oh crap, what they do?"
So what happened?
Came around the corner, and the latte mug that I had gotten from the Lion King on Broadway when we went to see it. Got an awesome latte mug. It was my favorite mug, and it's my favorite mug on the floor, shattered in pieces. And I was like, oh god. But it was 100% my fault. I had left it on the table, on the edge of the table, no less, knowing that they can climb up on the chairs and they like to mess with stuff on the table. That was 100% my fault. But I was so upset, and I was like, oh, that sucks. And of course, it's discontinued everywhere. You can't buy it off of eBay. You can't buy it anywhere. It's just gone. That's it. So I was a little upset.
Right.
But
right.
yeah. But then on Jay and Renee Day, aka
Valentine's Day.
Jay didn't listen to me again. What do I tell you every anniversary of Valentine's Day? Every anniversary of Valentine's Day. What do I tell you?
Not just every.
No. What do I tell you?
Not every.
Most Valentine's Day
no,
and most.
It's every freaking holiday. It's like a birthday.
All
It's
right.
Christmas. It's
What do I tell you
Thanksgiving.
every holiday?
I can't get Renee shit.
I tell him, don't give me a present. And you know what he always ends up doing? Getting me a present. This was no exception. He got me a Lion King mug to, have the Lion King aspect of it. It's a little Broadway. It's awesome. And then he also got me a C-3PO latte mug. It is so awesome. So I got 2 mugs out of the deal because, he combined them into one. So thank you for my mug. And I got him me. That's about it.
You got me a Dwarf Warfare book.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That was
I
amazing.
did. Yeah, dwarf book. I sure did. I hope everybody else had a good Valentine's Day. And like Jay mentioned in his post, it's okay for people to celebrate Valentine's Day. And it's okay if you don't. I just don't understand poo-pooing it on it for somebody else.
Well, here's the thing. So what really got me riled up was that the whole, everyone being upset about people saying sports ball.
Right.
I get that.
Right.
And it's like, one, it's a joke. Referring to it as sports ball, it's a joke. And they say, well, it's old. It wears out and everything else. Well, hell, I understand. Jokes from my name wear out and everything else. I mean, that's not going to stop people, from saying it. They're not being mean. They're not being vile or anything else like that. I mean, that's just kind of how, it goes. But they was just like, man, let people enjoy things. I was like, well, all right then. If that's the card we're going to play, all right. Valentine's Day coming up. I know a lot of people hate the day because it's like, oh, it's a Hallmark created holiday, and
You shouldn't have to have a day to show somebody you love them.
I know. I mean, we shouldn't have a day to appreciate presidents, but we goddamn President's Day that's today. But we should appreciate our presidents all the time. People don't.
Oh, they sure don't.
But
It's
just a day to just to recognize.
Yeah, I mean,
kind of slow down.
I mean, we don't really do much of Valentine's Day because I don't see the point for us.
Right.
But I think it's cute for other people.
I mean, but we did do something that was kind of awesome. Thank you, Auntie Kim. But we'll talk about it a little bit.
About that later.
Mm-hmm.
And not only did my Lion King mug bite the dust, something of Jay's bit the dust today.
Oh my gosh.
These girls are like cats. They knock things off.
I've been looking for some Chow Chow because I'm for my soft food phase of everything, of the surgery. So I wanted some Chow Chow, which is pickled relish, a hot, spicy pickled relish that has cabbage, carrots, and all this other stuff. Just Google it, Chow Chow, just like the dog, but one word, or you can put a hyphen in the middle or whatever. So it's pickled relish. It's a southern thing. And I had to go to the beef jerky outlet to buy it. It was actually $9 a bottle, $8.99 is what it cost. So I went and got it, and I, had 3 jars on the counter, and I was doing some food prep, and I heard a crash. And Zoe had taken my bag of 3 jars of Chow Chow and thrown it on the floor the only way that Zoe knows how.
And then Jay let out a string of F-bombs together.
Yep, I said the F word probably like 10 times, and then I think Zoe may have, she went, it wasn't her normal,
Yeah, basically, yeah, it was a good old repeating Jay.
So, You know, I was like F F F F F F F F F F F F F.
Yeah.
You know, because I was like, I have this thing about glass. You know,
Jay didn't even want to. Like, okay, so one jar didn't bust. I think it had a crack in it, maybe.
It may be a crack or something.
And Jay didn't even want to open it.
I didn't, because I just felt like it was going to shatter in my hands because I'm so strong. I'm so strong, Renee. And you know, I got I'm all pumped up and everything. So Renee lovingly opened it for me. And
You're welcome.
and I put that in the lock and lock. And I threw the other one away. So I went and got another jar today because it's going to be discontinued. And, you know, I wished I had some of my grandma's Chow Chow. I'm going to have to find out if she has any. But it's
maybe
all
I can
good.
learn how to can.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've never done. My mom used to can a long time ago.
Man, canning takes a lot of, you know, it's just a lot of work. It could be a lot of work, but it's rewarding as well. I mean, I can learn how to can too. I thought about it, but we gotta have a big old pot. We have to have a big old pot. There's a lot. You gotta prep the bottles and everything else, and Hendo.
Yeah, I guess I'm not too excited about it.
Hendo has popped in. I want to apologize to Hendo for making it a hassle for him to get in.
Yeah, I did. I actually tweeted the wrong. Well, I tweeted the Twitch link.
Oh.
I should have tweeted the ValentineCast live link. What I should have done.
Oh, okay.
But he's here now.
Well, I'll get stuff.
Sorry, Hendo.
I'll get stuff. Yeah.
All my fault. All
But
my
and then
fault.
we have a small box, babe.
We do. We receive several. Okay. So we get packages every day, and when I say every day, I'm not even kidding. Every single day we get packages. Most of the time, multiple packages, and they're all for Jay. All of them.
Unless they're gifts for Renee.
Unless
that she
they're
doesn't
gifts
want.
from Jay to me. Jay has something to do with these things. And so the mail lady, so she brought it to the door, right?
No, she did not bring it to the door. So here's what happened. She basically what she did, she pulled up, she dropped the mail off, and then she drove around.
All right.
And then she came back because she had forgot something.
Right.
And so she was like, "Oh, I gotta take this mail out and everything else." She was trying to put the other one in. And then I just walked out there because I was like expecting the package. I was like, "Well, damn, she didn't."
Of course you were.
She didn't drop a package. And basically what happened was, I was like, she was like, "You know, you need a bigger box." And I was like, "Isn't my mailbox a standard mailbox?" You know? And she was like, "You need a bigger box." And I was
Need a bigger box.
And I was like, okay. No.
I've never heard of a mail person like, you need a bigger box.
Yeah. So it was
that
weird.
was awesome.
So she complained. She was like, "Oh, I'm just kidding." You know, because
She was. See, you didn't tell me that part. Or she said
she was
kidding.
just kidding.
Oh, quote unquote.
You know,
kidding.
but she wasn't kidding. She getting tired of getting out of that damn truck. I was like, she's doing her job. She should just be happy when I don't have a package coming. So just drive your ass.
She should be grateful. When
She
there's
should
no
be
package.
grateful when there isn't one. So drive your ass. Drive your ass, drop off a mail, get it at the right house, not circle, get it to place. I live at place, not circle. I know we live in a cul-de-sac, and the cul-de-sac is circle, but it's not circle. It's his place. And don't get pissed off with me. I didn't name the damn streets. So, anyway.
But yeah, so thanks, mail person, for commenting on the size of our box. So that's cool. So yeah, this is some tech, man.
The size of my box.
Technology.
All right, so guess what I got? But I already said. But yeah, I got a new doghouse. As Renee,
Yeah, that's why we didn't have a show last week, because Jay really wanted to set it up, and you can't really have a successful podcast on.
Well, I kind
you
of
could have. Maybe.
Well, I kind of had to get it set up because the surgery was the following day, and if I didn't get it at least in and drives in and everything else, I will admit, though, I will say this: I did have all the software ready for a show.
Okay.
But as you've seen tonight, we ran into some config issues, like listening to me through your left ear. So those that are watching live, which I apologize. I don't even know if this is going to go up on YouTube now because it's in one channel. I'm just
Okay. Well, if it's
I
not,
don't
it's
even
not.
know.
It's all good.
So yeah, so I got a new Doghouse. Thank the guys there working with me, and that we did some things. I was able to, work with John and those folks, and those guys are great to work with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm glad you're happy with it.
Yeah, I mean, I have my SSD. I reboot in like 15 seconds. It's like, I was like, yeah. It's almost to the point where I want to get an SSD for you and make you a C drive to SSD and kind of shift everything down.
Meh.
But I know you kind of like, you don't want to. And I'm just going to tell you, if you're friends with Nicole on Skype,
Okay.
she may send you a Skype message
Okay.
with a link. Don't click it.
Oh, he got hacked.
She may have gotten hacked. I don't know. I haven't clicked it. It just has my name on there. And I was like, that you, Nicole? She didn't respond. So I'm probably going to have you text her and ask her if she sent me a message on Skype. But anyway, guess what got voted 23 or 24 to 0? I'm trying to think. It was either, I think I saw a sign that said 24 to 0.
Yeah.
Then I saw someone say 23 to 0. But you know what? It doesn't matter. But what got voted, what passed? What two things passed that is going to make it possible for something awesome to come?
Google Fiber.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Be jealous, jealous, jealous. Well, it's just, we're like 2 steps closer, to getting.
So close to Google Fiber.
Yeah.
And just so freaking close.
Right.
Man. And Comcast is scared. Hold on. They
Time
aren't
Warner?
scared. Yeah, Time Warner. Aren't they the same thing now?
No, they
Hold on.
didn't.
This is Comcast, I think. Yeah, this is Comcast in Atlanta, not here, but in Atlanta, because they're having the same problem. They sent out little mailers that said, "Don't fall for the hype. Google Fiber can't deliver what Xfinity can, because Xfinity has the fastest in the home Wi-Fi. Google Fiber does not. Xfinity has 9 times more free TV shows and movies on demand. Google Fiber does not.
Woo.
DVR recordings to go. Sorry, Google Fiber. And X1 voice remote, because everybody needs X1 voice remote.
Well, you know what? That is just a deal waiting for you to get.
I think they were digging the bottom of the barrel to find out what Google Fiber could not give. Basically, as a cable, it's okay. We know they're not a cable company. I'm not getting it for their free shows and movies on demand. That's not why I'm getting fiber. So, yeah, Comcast and Time Warner, y'all are gonna have some competition, and y'all won't like it a bit. So
Eat it, fools.
eat it.
If anything, here's the thing. Because we live on the edge, we live by the county line, right? So I've come to accept that there's a possibility that we won't get Google Fiber. Okay? But I hope that we do benefit from the discounted or the up speed that Time Warner is going to end up putting in for people to try to keep them to stay with Time Warner. So I'm hoping that's kind of what's going to happen there. You know how I am. You know I work a great deal with talking with them folks and stuff. So
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so that's the awesomeness of Google Fiber, and then I'm going to go ahead. Let's talk about a little bit of media.
Let's do it.
Media, movies, books, comics, TV.
All right, so, oh, are you still doing that? Okay, whatever.
So, I'm a fan of the live show. Well, I'm a fan of one of the live shows that I've seen. The Wiz Live was amazing. Everybody
Right,
knows.
right.
I've already talked about it. It was great.
Right.
Then they started heavily advertising Grease Live. And Grease is one of my favorite movies. Jay knows this.
Yes.
You're the one that I want.
Grease lightning.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. But
Oh, that's the other movie that you will watch when we're talking about
yeah,
Jurassic Park.
I guess I would.
There we go. That was it. I
But
knew we were talking.
Jurassic Park more so.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So I knew it was going to be a train wreck. I mean, just looking. One, it wasn't being put on by the same people as The Wiz, and I could just tell it was going to be a train wreck. And it was such a train wreck. It was hilarious. But I had a lengthy discussion about a half an hour with my sister about Grease Live. Don't
Okay.
judge. It's possible to
That's
have
fine.
a half hour discussion about Grease Live.
And it made
Uh,
this makes total sense.
Yeah. There were some parts that were bad that she agreed with, but it was more had the feel of the stage play than of the movie. It had the lines of the movie, but with the soul of the stage play. The singing was very clean and it was very, Broadway
Right,
type thing.
right.
But they added a whole bunch of new material. I was like, what are they doing? And they totally messed with it. But I don't know. It was funny to watch anyway. So
Yeah.
made me laugh. But and Hendo, asked if we're gonna see Deadpool. Guess what? We already saw it.
Boom.
My sister
That-
did us a solid and babysat.
That was our Valentine date,
Yep.
I guess. We'll say
Deadpool
well, you know
just
what?
happened to be on
You know
Valentine's
what?
Day. If the Deadpool had not been
If
out, we
that
wouldn't have done
number,
anything.
if that number helps Deadpool say that this putting out a hero movie on Valentine's Day will work, fine. Go for it. So we went to go see Deadpool, and Renee, may I have what your thoughts were on Deadpool?
I think it was the best Marvel movie to date. I liked it a lot. It was it was hilarious.
Well, I would say, as a single hero movie, it is the best hero movie that has been done to date. Now, that's just, I think, as far as a single hero. But when you have stuff like the Avengers and stuff like that, kind of grouped in together in, what's the other one? Heroes of the Galaxy. Together. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I know that all the nerds cried out, "Jay, no!" Then it didn't get to those levels. But Deadpool did great. R-rated movie, was amazingly done. I absolutely enjoyed it. Makes me want to read Deadpool. Well, you know what? We have Deadpool that we haven't read. Oh no, we don't. We sold them all.
Sold everything. We sold everything.
Oh well. You know what? It's fine. But it was great.
I'm cool with it.
It was great. It was absolutely great. But yeah, you have any more thoughts on that?
Okay, so everybody's railing against parents taking their kids to see Deadpool. You know what? Here's my thought. The kid is not going to be scarred for life. Yeah, I guess it's inappropriate for a kid. But guess what? The kid's not going to be scarred. It's that parent's job to parent the way they see fit. If they don't vet the movie, and they should have, then that's their fault. If they vet the movie and say, yeah, I'm cool with my kids seeing it, it's cool. Would I do it? No. But, not my kid, not my issue. Yeah. So they are not my monkeys, not my business. So people are a little, they get a little bit more up in arms about it than they probably should be. I mean, you can say it's,
Well,
I guess people take they get so upset at the other parents for doing it. Like, you can maybe not agree with the other parents, but just like bashing the parent for taking their kid, I'm like, dude,
Right.
back down, take a chill pill there.
Yeah.
But I don't know, but I'm excited because I hope there's a sequel, and of course, no spoilers. I don't like Ryan Reynolds as his heir comes off as like a big douche for some reason, but
Really?
he's perfect for the character of Deadpool.
Huh.
Yeah, he just I can just smell the douche fumes whenever I see his picture. I don't know what it is.
Huh.
He just rubs me the wrong way.
I think it's just his smile. You know, just you know what I'm saying?
Sorry, you have a douchey smile, Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
I know some people love him, but no. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed
look
it.
forward to it, and
I enjoyed it a lot.
I like that it's introduced a lot of people to Deadpool. This is the first funny. Well, Guardians of the Galaxy was funny too, so that was more funny than serious. Guardians of the Galaxy,
Right.
So this is kind of in the same vein, but so yes, we saw Deadpool. We were one of the 135 million domestic, and it was 100 and what is it? I'm trying to remember how much it was. Oh crap! Sorry. It won't let me open it. You know why?
Why?
Ad blocker. I have to turn off ad blocker to see. That's all right. I'll
what?
do it this way. The story for the box office numbers. Crap! I was all ready to go. I was doing great. F you, Forbes. 100. Here we go. 135 million domestically, and 200. I think it was 260 worldwide. I hate you, Forbes. Get up. Look, I like my ad blocker. You shut it. Yeah. So congrats to Deadpool. So, and Jay took it upon himself to, guess what, y'all? Buy me something. As usual.
Yes.
You know, I bet some women are like, why are you complaining that he's buying you things? Because I tell him not to, and he doesn't listen.
So, thanks to a gracious code that we got from Green Man Gaming, I was able to get Renee and myself the pre-order of Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, that came out on PC last week. Oh man, how you loving the game, babe?
It's really good. It's actually better than its predecessor. The first one had her coming into her own, and people were, some people complained because she wasn't raiding many tombs. There's lots of that here. She raids many tombs.
Right.
But it's so awesome though, because even though she's past that point of just becoming the Tomb Raider, she's still kind of green. Like she's not 100% old school Lara Croft. So I kind of like the progression that they've given her. I was a little worried because they have like new things like skill trees, and I was like, oh. But I like how it's going, and I'm playing for the fun. So I'm not ashamed to say I'm playing on the easy mode.
So I have to ask, do you feel bad for not playing Fallout while you playing Tomb Raider?
No, because Fallout will always be there. Fallout will be there until I die. So no, I'm not sad at all, because guess what? When I'm done with Tomb Raider, guess what will still be there? Fallout. So no, I don't feel bad at all.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be great. But yeah.
Yeah. So you got Final Fantasy Explorers. What the deal? Have you played this? Did you play it? I'm trying to remember. You played it, right? So tell me.
Okay, so Final Fantasy Explorers is kind of like Fantasy Life. I played about an hour and I haven't picked it back up. Boom.
Wow.
How about that?
Okay, so is it because it was boring, or what?
It was because I was hopped up on drugs more than I thought I would be at the hospital, and I slept a lot more after surgery. So
Would you go back?
and play it, or go back and take it back. I'm going to play it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna eventually play it,
Boo.
or it'll be one of those games that will be worth a lot of money at some point.
Probably not.
Uh,
It could be. But
And then also another game that I played for an hour was Blade and Sword, and Blade and Soul, Soul and Blade, what was it Blade and Soul? Not Blade and Sword. Put that there.
I did.
It's Blade and Soul.
Blade and Swords. Wait, Blade and Sword is a little redundant, isn't it?
Yeah. I was like Blade and Sword. I had to double check and see what game I was playing.
That's funny.
But yeah, so yeah, I started playing Blade and Soul, and I mean, I played for like an hour. I think I'm gonna remove it. I don't think it's worthy of my SSD. So I'm probably gonna let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Yeah, I mean, it's just a beautiful Terra. That's what it is.
Beautiful Terror.
Terra.
Terra.
The
Beautiful
game.
Terra.
Terra in the game.
Oh my gosh, we love Terra. You remember?
Yep, and it's free. I mean, Blade and Soul is free. I mean, I don't know. I may go back and give it a few more hours. I don't know, but all it did was made me want to go back and play WoW, which I actually resubbed this morning.
Oh my gosh, you did it! What the hell?
So I got in.
Oh my god, really?
And I did my garrison stuff, and guess what? The garrison mount popped up in my garrison thing.
Ooh.
It's another one of those pound fist thingies, but it kind of looks like pound fist, but it doesn't. So
You get the mount?
yeah, it's a
Nice.
mission. So
It's a mission thing. Okay.
it's a mission. So they so it goes on a rotation.
Okay.
So
So were you lucky to get it? Are you saying?
it should have showed up a long time ago, but for some reason it never did before I stopped. But it showed up. It was there waiting for me. I was like, oh yeah,
I
yeah.
can't believe.
Hey man, you can, when you log into a WoW, it pops up and says, reactivate with gold. Would you like to spend 3,000 of your gold to for 30 days? Oh yes, okay. And then you're back in. So you have like 2 million gold or whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, but yeah, so
I'm not subbing up for WoW. So sorry.
and plus I got my
Not
new
doing
system.
it. Not doing it. Did it look amazing?
I'm trying to think.
Or I bet you look the same.
It almost looked the same.
I knew it.
But I want to go
I
do want to go do a raid though. But I will say
knew
I was
it.
running 60 frames per second, just boom, and I don't have the unlimited thing. So, but the unlimited frames per second thing going on. So I mean, it was capped the whole time. So it was running smooth. I mean, I have it running on my SSD, loaded up just like that. Oh man, it was so sweet, babe. It was just so sweet. It was so sweet.
So Hendo's playing SWTOR. Oh, I remember SWTOR.
Yeah.
It's like I have these MMO graveyards to think about. It's
Yeah.
kind of nuts. But so it is time for some old school music.
Yeah, man. Renee tagged me on something here, and there's this "I Love the '90s" tour. Who's this featuring, babe?
This features, hold on,
Salt and Pepper,
Salt and Pepper, Color Me Bad,
Tone Loc,
Rob Bass,
Cool Mo D,
Young MC,
and
All for One.
All for One.
With their one song.
I swear.
No, two songs. As we walk down the street together,
Oh, okay.
holding hands.
I'm Rob Bass, now wanting to get
Are
down.
we two?
Oh, it's gonna
So
be
much
awesome, baby.
me and you, so in love is what it's called. Okay, sorry I had to sing because I was.
It's gonna be awesome, baby.
So it's coming out. I know. I'm excited about doing it. Because we don't last concert we went to was Girl Talk. No, Sade.
No,
Sade was after Girl Talk.
Sade, and then there was Girl Talk.
Oh, when was John Legend? Oh, Anthony Hamilton.
Well, that was like
We went to Anthony Hamilton
2 years ago.
It was Anthony Hamilton was 2 years ago, so we haven't been to concert in 2 years. So, yeah, so I'm kind of excited about it, and I like that it's just different, and the youngins would, and the youngins won't. Well, I guess some young people might be there, but I'm excited about it. So anyway, yeah, I want to get to food because you have some.
So here's the thing,
updates
babe.
to give.
So here's what I'm thinking. I need someone to let me know if they have a pre-sale code for the I Love the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a pre-sale code that's starting on Wednesday morning. So I would like to try to get into that. I want to be a part of the pre-sale, and I don't know what to do to get. I don't know what to do. Babe, where can I find the pre-sale code?
Did you Google it? I don't know.
So if somebody can help me out, try to find how I can get pre-sale code for I Love the 90s.
Jay is all up in. He's like, I want pre-sale code.
Let me know.
So yeah, so I'm excited. So we're gonna do something different and fun and spontaneous. So.
Yep, it's gonna be great. All right, so with that, let's get to some food.
The fridge is not prepared.
Oh, the fridge is not prepared.
Not prepared. So yeah, so you have some updates. So what's up? So what's new with you?
All right, so check this out, everyone. I had my surgery on the 2nd.
What kind of surgery? What surgery?
So I had
You got
my
your tonsils taken out.
I had my bariatric. Well, we already talked about it, but for those that are new, I had my lap band / bariatric surgery on the 2nd, and I have to say that I am now. I had my last liquid meal today, this evening, and tomorrow morning I'll be starting on mushy foods.
And mushy food might not sound amazing to you all, but it's pretty darn amazing.
So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna make this avocado cooked in the egg. I mean, egg cooked in the avocado half.
Yeah, and I'm dubious of that, but it's your thing, so it's not like it's my thing.
You know, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could scramble some eggs also, maybe if I wanted to,
Maybe.
and have some avocado.
So yeah, so I'm super excited because it's so explain how the liquid diet was for you.
So the liquid diet, it went well. I think I only had probably like a day, which was on this past Thursday, last Thursday, where I felt like I was ready to lose my shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where it was an annoying day because I had a bunch of people ask me annoying questions. People that seemed a little insensitive about it. They were like, you know, I bet you sure are hungry, you know, like, or how often do you think about food and all this other stuff, and you know,
Yeah.
but yeah.
They think that they're being funny, and they think that they're like joking with you to like lighten the mood, I guess. But you don't need to lighten the mood.
Right.
People think they do, but it's okay. People don't have to do that.
I was tired of everything tasting like chicken broth. I was tired of everything tasting like chicken noodle. I was just tired, babe. So I was able to go. We went to Panera, and I told the cashier, you know, I had surgery and I need to do as much liquid as possible. So I got to pick two.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 soups, and I said, give me as much broth as you can, and they did so. So I had that, and then whatever was left in the bowl that I couldn't drink, or you know, that was liquid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I offered to you and everything else, and
Yeah, I've tried a lot of it. My favorite thing that you made were the smoothies. They were amazing.
yeah, I'm still gonna make the smoothies because you know I still have to get my protein and everything else. So that's still gonna be in a repertoire, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
this morning I tried I did a chocolate banana peanut butter smoothie. Well, smoothie.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a drink. So, but yeah, I mean that lasted me up until about 11 o'clock because I was just sipping on it all morning and everything.
Yeah.
So
I'm so proud of you. I am so proud because
So-
it's really hard. Oh,
thanks.
proud of you.
So from the surgery, so when I had the surgery, so pre-surgery weight, that was the day of before they blew my stomach up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably have lost 20. Well, what happened? I mean, the liquid, the air, it was like 10 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So when I had went in that morning, I was like, at one point, and then after the
Right.
surgery, I had gained 10 pounds just from everything they had done,
Yeah, and
from the IV.
you were like getting a little worried.
And so, cause I had gained 10 pounds. Like, what the hell? But now that water weight, air weight, what that stuff that they blow up my midsection and stuff like that.
Right.
So I've lost that 10 pounds plus, if everything goes well, it should be 24 pounds. So it'll be.
That's pretty.
If you want to
good.
include the water weight, I would have lost 34 pounds in
Sure,
2
let's
weeks.
include that.
But 24 pounds in 2 weeks. So
That's crazy awesome.
So yeah, so it's nice. It's very nice. I'm excited to go and see what the doctor will say tomorrow.
Yeah. So I'm excited to do so as well. So I'm so proud of you. So my update isn't as exciting, but
Sure it is.
so I have lost all of my baby weight. Yay!
Woohoo!
No more. I weigh less than I did when I got pregnant.
Good job.
And I am back in my pre-pregnancy pants. They fit a little differently. Having kids ruined you, and my body definitely does not look the same. But I mean, I'm feeling better about me, and the doctor was way impressed at my blood pressure. I don't remember what it was, but she was very, very impressed. So I'm still working out almost every day. I'll tell you what's harder, because I was on some meds and it was curbing my cravings a little bit. I think that's starting to subside. I think my body's getting used to the meds, so the cravings are slightly coming back. I've gotten addicted to these healthy choice fudge pops, JS, and I want one right now. And I've been eating one every day. So I have to be sure not to eat after the kids, because that was a problem I was having. I was cleaning up their leftovers.
Oh, you were doing that?
Yeah. Don't do that. Just throw it away. And I grab a goldfish every time they have one. It's just one goldfish, but I need to make sure it stays at one goldfish. So not like a handful of goldfish every time I give them a snack. So, and I need to start toning. So I'm going to start doing Pilates, which I heard is good for toning. Don't know much about it at all. I know zero, about it, but, so yeah. So I have but I'm still losing weight, till I get to my ideal. I have about, maybe 7 more pounds to go until I
Right.
get to my ideal. And then, but okay, this sounds like first world problem, but whenever I get down to a weight I like, everybody tells me I'm too skinny. And they say, make sure you're losing more weight. Oh, too skinny. I'm like, dude, I'm happy with me. I'm not anorexic. I don't have an eating disorder. If I'm happy with me, shouldn't everybody else be happy for me?
Yeah.
It's like I look good for me. I don't look good for everybody else.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It just gets annoying. It's kind of like how people say stuff about your diet or whatever. Yeah. I'm like, look, back the F off, please.
Well, it's kind of like that when when I told you I was going to lose 30. I was going to go down to 85 pounds or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just one of those things where it's kind of like,
Yeah, I know. And people trying to be nice too. So
yeah.
But before your surgery, we did try hot chicken. Now, I've never heard of hot chicken before in my life.
Right.
First time I ever heard of hot chicken was on a KFC commercial. That they had Nashville hot chicken. I was like, what the heck is Nashville hot chicken? Did some research, found out, it's a Nashville thing, and it's cooked a certain way, and we actually have a hot chicken place here in Louisville called Joelle's Hot Chicken, and we decided to go try it. I love how whenever Jay orders the spiciest level, every time we go anywhere, they always warn him like, "Are you sure? Are you sure? It's really spicy." And
Right.
it's like, "Look, my husband can handle himself." So, but I thought it was good. I got the grilled chicken.
You got
I got something grilled.
you got the like the chicken tenders.
Grilled chicken
Right,
tenders,
right.
and they were good. And you got the spiciest Joelle's hot chicken.
Yeah.
Did you like hot chicken?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
I like their coleslaw. It was sweet, and it was vinegar but sweet, so it was good. So that's about food. We'll have more updates for you in a couple weeks. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen in a couple more weeks.
I know. I'm excited too. So we definitely will. We will see how it goes.
All right, I guess we'll. Thank you all for being here with us. We're gonna wrap some stuff up.
You want to listen to
little bit.
Mr. Feisty?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mr. Feisty's gonna.
Odds and ends.
Mr. Feisty's gonna, help us out and end the show.
Yeah.
I do want to say, well, on behalf of Jay, I'm saying because I'm the talker. Thank you to Mr. Paul Fox. He sent
man.
a game for Jay.
Yeah, he sent Sushi Go, so definitely thank you for that. Waiting to play that. We were gonna play the other night. We was like, oh man, we gotta watch these TV shows because our DVR had filled up from when I was, kind of out for a bit, and plus we were watching Jessica Jones, so we had to finish that up. So thank you, Mr. Fox, and the family for Sushi Go. Cannot wait to play that game, and I want to say a quick thank you to Nikki and those folks
Thanks,
for sending
Nikki
me
and Clark.
an
That was so
amazing
sweet.
card.
Yeah.
The card was hilarious.
That was so sweet.
And then also, I just want to say thank you to you and to everyone else that's said kind words, thinking about me, great thoughts, and all the other stuff while we were going through the surgery and while I was going through this phase. Thank you all so much for being in support. I mean, you guys are, definitely helping me along, making this happen. So I absolutely love it, and I love you guys so much for supporting me through this. So, thank you.
Yeah, so we do have some birthdays and we missed last week, so bear with us. We're gonna run these as fast as we can. Let's see, I want to say happy birthday to Ashifa. I've known her forever. February 1st, and Steve Showing.
Yes, sir. His
Had a birthday.
Also on that same day, we had Dills as well as Elid.
Woo!
Happy birthday, guys.
Oh my gosh, we've been knowing Elle for so long. It's crazy. Happy birthday on the 5th to Jessica Gearling. And on the 6th, we have Tina Ebbett and Brian Tobe. Tobe.
And then on the 11th and 12th, we have Steven Seidler and
Stephanie
James.
Seidler.
Stephanie Seidler.
She lived down the street from me when we were like kids.
Aw.
When we were best friends.
And James Bartholomew, his birthday was on the 12th.
Yeah. Andreas' birthday was on the 13th, and Chad Doors was on the 14th. Lamar Wilson, it is one of my best friend's husband. That's his birthday. 'Cause
The
he's
funny
funny.
part,
Yeah.
you say one of your best friends' husband?
Yeah. My best friend's husband.
Oh, really?
Well, good. Yeah.
Sorry.
The line is blurred. When
Sorry.
You're,
You threw me off, baby.
I know. Oh,
You threw me off.
thanks.
And
Yeah.
plus Lamar Wilson, I was thinking
Oh,
Lamar
you
Wilson.
thought Lamar, the other Lamar Wilson. No, this
Yeah.
is a
Yeah.
different Lamar Wilson.
Right.
Let's see. My cousin Devonna's birthday is on the 17th. Claire, Mama Group, her birthday is on the 18th. Sean Burns, his birthday is also on the 18th. My cousin Puff, yes, I said Puff. His birthday is on the 19th. Angela is the sister to Stephanie. Her birthday is on the 20th. John and Nelia on the 21st. Aaron
From the Black Astronauts podcast.
Woo! On the 24th of this month.
Yep.
Dara Shaler is on the 25th.
25th. And Zoot
It's
is on the 27th.
7. Woo! I can't believe y'all are still here after this big long list.
If you guys want to reach us, you can reach us by email at thevalentinecast@gmail.com. You can also see our blog at ValentineCast. The podcast Twitter feed is ValentineCast. What's our Facebook page?
Facebook page is facebook.com/ValentineCast. Video of this and previous episodes can be seen at youtube.com/ValentineCast.
Maybe.
Jay's Twitter feed is The Cowboy, that's TheCaoboi, and my personal Twitter feed is The Ice Flow.
Valentavern, thank you all so much for being here. We love you guys.
It's an amazing audience.
Thank you all for listening, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks.
Hi, Melanor.
Woo!
Boops. Bu-bu-bu-bu-bu-bu.
And
This is Alpha Geek Radio.
all right.
Aw, thank you all for being here. Oh man. Every time you all
Show up.
when anybody shows up, I'm like, oh, I can't believe.
Yeah, thank you all for
People
being
still showed
here.
up.
For real. Get to know his profile. I want to see how, man, this is going to be so fast. Watch this. Oh, that is so fast. That is like, it usually takes like 3 minutes to do the noise reduction on an episode.
Mm-hmm.
30 seconds.
That's kind of crazy.
Oh, that is so fast.
So Meg is on the pre-surgery trial diet. Is it something that her nutritionist put her on, or did she opt to do that herself?
Oh, they have to do it.
Oh, it's a have
think.
to. Oh, I think you told me that.
Live streaming of
Yeah.
this show available via Roku streaming devices, Apple TV, Smart TVs, Amazon Echo, and many other devices. Visit tunein.alphageekradio.com to learn how to listen and watch live.
Okay. Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
Now I'm curious, for you all that are listening right now, is that coming through both channels?
All right, yeah. So
Is that playing through
tell
both
us
channels?
if this plays in both ears. Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the Valentine Cast with your new rig couple, Jay and Renee Valentine. Ugh. All right.
All right. So tell us. Let us know.
So export.
193. Only left. So nope, did not work.
Okay. Well, the recordings in both channels, so that's fine. I'll get it figured out, everyone. I will.
It'll be better next week. Apologize for the annoyance.
I hope it'll be better next week.
It will be better. You will do it or die.
Oh no, I'm gonna die.
I mean, you're already giving up. I guess you will.
Let's see.
Zabi says, well, if you have us on the TV, then it would make sense how you can't tell. I think it's just in headphones.
Yeah, this one is, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Episode 193.
Oh, I was going to talk about the Lose It group.
The what group?
Frog Pants Lose It. Just because everybo's...
Oh, it's a lot of activity.
Yeah,
going on.
yeah. I meant to talk about that.
that's
So I'll talk about that next week.
Oh. Bet y'all didn't hear that.
Oh, my gosh. It's not getting any better.
What?
It's been 2 weeks.
What, the gas?
Yes.
Hey, but it doesn't stink.
It
though.
doesn't, but it's so much.
I'm not gonna lie. I am. It is weird. I don't.
Yeah, because I thought, like, for the first week, I was like, okay. But then it just kept going on. It's kind of nuts.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it, babe. Yeah, I got gas. What?
Tell me.
Do you care? Yeah, Malinor. There's a tadpole. There's a frog pants lose it group.
Yeah, we call it Lose It. Frog Pants Lose It because we initially started on Lose It, but it's a Facebook support health fitness
I'm gonna add you,
weight
Mal.
loss kind of thing.
I'm adding you now, Mal. Apparently, you must not. Chris. Oh,
Oh, what?
there you go, Mal. I added you to the group. If you don't want to be in there,
You can just back out.
you can just back out. All right. All right. So, tell me, do you care? They got me singing that song now.
Sorry.
All right, let me. Alpha Geek.
Do you still care about me? Do you know sometimes I still think, oh, I have to do the milk. Even though I
Oh, I was
don't.
really like, wait a
Even though
minute.
I don't have to do the
You
milk.
don't have to do the milk.
I don't, but in my mind, I have to do the milk. It's kind of funny. Nope, no more milk. It's kind of nuts. Yeah, I do like that, the group is active and it's definitely supportive.
Man, babe.
What?
This is so much faster. It's so much faster.
Live streaming of this show available via Roku streaming devices, Apple TV, Smart TVs, Amazon Echo, and many other devices. Visit tunein.alphageekradio.com to learn how to listen and watch live.
Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the ValentineCast. It's the ValentineCast. All right. So that's closed. Yes, save the config file. All right, everyone. We're going to pop off here. Hope everyone has a great night. We will see you in 2 weeks. Hopefully, with everything working. If not, I'm dead. That's what Renee said.
You're dead?
You told me.
Oh, yeah, I did say.
All right.
I was going to kill you.
Bye. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Everyone.
I'm scared. I'm scared.